It looks like Wall Street going to follow Asia, Europe, and really open lower again this morning. These latest concerns now about the U.S.-China trade war back in focus. And this is, of course, after President Trump attacked China during that speech at the UN yesterday. You also had, and this really hurt the markets, the impeachment inquiry, which began officially after the close. Let's bring in Doug Flynn, certified financial planner, co-founder of Flynn, Zito Capital Management. And again, politics affecting our money. But it really is the impeachment inquiry that really took the numbers down yesterday. How do you balance this as an investor? You're trying to kind of, forge a plan here, but it's difficult.
Well, you've got mixed economic news. You've got some softening consumer confidence numbers. You've got purchasing PMI index numbers that look good for the U.S., but not so good for Europe. You mix in the China trade, and that causes people some concern.
Yeah, but the confidence, it wasn't the confidence numbers, and it wasn't even really a speech at the UN that really kind of got people nervous. It was the impeachment inquiry.
Yeah, and so if you take a look at the impeachment, that's the initial reaction. I think in most news, there's that knee-jerk reaction. How are you going to initially trade that? And if you look back to like 1998 with Clinton, which is what we're looking at, you have a peak to trough 20% drop in the market during that initial inquiry. As things settle down, though, it snaps right back. So I think that's what you're seeing is a little bit of that initial, how do we take this, digest all this news? You'll see a little bit more of it today, but that could represent an opportunity there.
Well, we're going to get more political news today. We hear about the whistleblower, the transcript, and we're going to get hopefully more details about the whistleblower, and are we going to get that person, to testify, et cetera. But let's talk about, also U.S. farmers.
Yes.
I mean, they have been really caught in the crosshairs of this trade war with China, especially the soybean-producing states, Arkansas, Illinois, Iowa. There's a caucus coming up there, by the way, we should add here. But now the Chinese are saying that they're going to buy pork from the United States. I mean, do we believe them, and do we hope this goes through? Things are so volatile with the Chinese.
That's a great point. I think that this is, I call this like a slow dance that we're having with China. We're just, dancing together slowly. They'll announce something, and then they actually pull it back, and then they're going to say they have talks, and then they kind of leave early. And so and Trump's doing the same thing back and forth. I really think this is the game that's going to be played through the election, and certainly through the impeachment part of this, until they see whether they've got to deal with this guy for another 4 years or not, because they really don't have to do anything differently if somebody else gets in.
So you subscribe to the theory that the Chinese are waiting to see how our election plays out in 2020.
I have no doubt in my mind.
Several people say that.
They're a 100-year thinking kind of a place, and so to wait another couple of months or a year is not a big deal for them. But I think Trump will be willing to wait as well. In the end, I think we're going to get a deal. I just don't know if it's going to be the deal we want and whether it's going to happen before the election.
Yeah, that's kind of the question, is the timing. And you're right. There's a bad deal and there's no deal.
Yes.
What do you want? All right, Doug, a lot to watch. Thanks for coming in early. We appreciate it.
Absolutely.
All right, Lauren, over to you.